Your question is about ultra-fast charging stations. They do charge cars in about 8 minutes. How do we know that? We know that because Angus Taylor told us so himself in October of 2018 when he announced that his government, the Morrison government, would be actually funding the development of those ultra-charging stations. I also think what's going to happen with electric vehicles? Well, the transport sector is equivalent to what the iPhone did to the communications sector. Those people today who ridicule electric vehicles will probably be the ones buying them in a decade's time. Now, those aren't my words, although I do agree with them. Those are Josh Frydenberg's words. Here he is, Joshy, hanging out with some electric vehicles. There we go, right there in the Parliament. Oh, Stuart Robert. Now, some people say that, that will the grid be able to manage electric vehicles? It will, unless maybe if Stuart Robert is downloading on his home internet. Greg Hunt. Greg Hunt, here he is hanging out. He's got a whole bus. It's proclaiming zero emissions. Good on you, Greg, standing behind the electric vehicle network. Josh is back. Here he is. And that's at Parliament, for those of you who may not recognize it. And here's Josh driving around Parliament in his electric vehicle. He's so keen to trump the arrival of electric vehicles in Australia. Jason Falinski. Now, an issue is going mainstream if Jason Falinski's getting behind it, because this guy hasn't been on the cutting edge of anything since he emerged from the womb. Here's Jason. He's working on a car. I personally would not let Jason work on my car, but here he is, inspecting an electric vehicle. Oh, Paul Fletcher. Sparkling personality to go along with his love of electric vehicles. Oh, Linda Reynolds. Here she is from WA. People in Queensland might not recognize the now Minister Linda Reynolds. There she is driving around in Western Australia. And finally, Josh again. He's hanging out here with Paul Fletcher, and that's Andy Vasey from, less said about him the better. He and Josh don't apparently get along very often. Anyway, this government has a climate solutions package. You know what's in that climate solutions package? The Morrison government's climate solutions package? A target that by 2030, 50% of new vehicle sales in Australia will be electric vehicles. We know that from Senate estimates last week. We also know it because Josh Frydenberg, helpfully this week, sent out a letter to his whole electorate, trumpeting the electric vehicle policy of his government. So, folks, when you hear Josh Frydenberg and Scott Morrison and Angus Taylor rubbishing the notion that electric vehicles can be and will be a future transport solution for Australia, remember this: it is their policy they're rubbishing, it is their plans, it is their commitment that they're rubbishing. And yes, I look forward to the day when I see Josh Frydenberg again driving around Parliament House in his electric car.
Authorized by Noah Carroll.